Hi, it's NuWave Grill Oven recipes. Now, we've done frozen pizza successfully in a NuWave Primo Grill Oven, but we haven't done fresh pizza successfully without excess smoke yet. So, this time I'm going to be trying with my pizza stone to make fresh pizzas in the NuWave Primo Grill Oven, and we're going to see how that turns out right now. So before we make the pizza, we make the pizza dough. And to make the pizza dough in my bread machine here, I'm going to put in the ingredients for the dough, which are 1 1/3 cup of warm water, 1 1/3 tablespoon, which is basically 1 tablespoon plus 1 teaspoon of extra virgin olive oil, one and a third tablespoon of kosher salt. That's just basically 1 teaspoon plus a tablespoon of kosher salt. I've got 3 1/3 cup of bread flour, so putting that in now. Now I'm just going to make a little well in the flour for my yeast. So I've got 2 1/4 teaspoons of dry active yeast, bread machine yeast specifically is what I'm using here. So I'm going to close the bread machine up. Alright, I've got my bread machine on its dough setting, takes 1.5 hours. I'm going to hit start and bring you back in 90 minutes. Alright, so bringing you back a little less than 90 minutes later, because we've got to get the pizza stone heated up in the NuWave Primo Grill Oven. So we're going to get that started warming it up now, so turn it on, and I'm upping the temperature to 400 degrees Fahrenheit, keeping the heating elements at 50-50, 50% top, 50% bottom, and I'm going to stretch the time out because I want this to warm up while the dough is finishing up. Then I'm going to need time to put my dough together, and then I want to just be able to throw my pizzas on and cook them up. So I'm going to stretch the time out. I'm just going to make it 2 hours. I don't need 2 hours, but I'm just giving myself a whole lot of time to work with. You know, this shouldn't even take an hour, you know, in time getting all this together, but all the same, just giving myself plenty of time here. So my 400 degrees there, just hit start, and basically just going to let it preheat. Once the dough is, well, it's not preheating, it's preheating the pizza stone, but getting that stone warmed up. While it's getting the stone warmed up, once the dough is ready, I'll get the dough out. We'll start making pizzas and we'll start getting them on that stone, and Lord willing, maybe we'll crank out more than one. Alright, our 2-pound dough ball is finished. I'm going to try and make 2 pizzas out of this, each pound of dough. Basically, I'm just going to cut it in half. I don't do all the weighing and specific measuring, but if you choose, you can do that. So I'm just going to, now that I have it out here, just going to use my cutter to cut it. My pizza stone has been heating for about 35 minutes now, so it's probably as hot as it's going to get at that 400 degree setting. So maybe I made one a little bigger than the other, so I'll just give them a little more. So we got two dough balls there. I'm going to take and put some flour down, and I'm just going to build this right on my pizza peel. I personally prefer to use flour. I know some folks prefer cornmeal. I guess from trying different mediums under the peel, my preference is just flour, lots of flour. So now I'm just going to try and roll it out a little bit. I probably don't even need to roll it because I can probably just stretch it by hand some and it should be fine. So we'll just see what I can, well, maybe I better stick to my rolling pin. I'm making some holes in my dough. So I'm going to just roll it out the way I usually do. Alright, Alright, for this pizza I'm just going to make a classic pepperoni. Just going to put some pizza sauce down on it. Just get that spread out here. Just going to put some cheese on here. Just shredded mozzarella. Alright, now I'm going to put some pepperonis on. Alright, so I'm going to get the NuWave Primo opened up now. I'm going to hit pause actually. Right quick, going to test that pizza stone. It's reading 405 and dropping. So it did get up to over 400 degrees Fahrenheit. Just dropping my pizza on there, get my pepperonis that I lost. Whoops. We'll get this right. Alright, hit start. We'll just see how long this takes. Alright, the pizza's looking done to me. Gonna hit the pause button, get that dome off. Looks pretty nice. Let's try and get it off of there. I'm a little stuck. Should have put a little flour on my pizza stone before I put the pizza down. Let's put the stone back in place. We just have a little excess there. I'm trying to just quickly get off, but we'll just leave what's there. Alright, so we got that pizza done. We got it on a cutting board. Now I'm going to make room, get this pepperoni out of here. Now I'm going to basically put the dome back on and let it continue to heat. While it continues to heat, I'm going to construct my second pizza. Alright, so now I'm getting the dough out for my second pizza. Just putting some flour down, generous amount. Gotta make sure I put a little on that pizza stone before I slide the pizza on next time, so that nothing sticks to the bottom like that. With the second one, gonna get it rolled out. It's gonna be an oil and cheese. Just basically oil and cheese is all that's gonna go in this one. Alright, so I've got some extra virgin olive oil here. Just gonna spread it onto my dough. And I know I should be using my brush to push this stuff around, but I didn't get my brush out, so I'm just using a spoon. You know, if you don't have a brush, you can use the back of a spoon. Works very well also to just move things around. I'm going to throw some cheese on there. Alright, you got pizza number 2 together. Pausing. Going to put it on. Going to put some flour on my pizza stone just because I don't want anything sticking this time around on my stone. So, do a little of that. I'm just going to, I guess I'll just kind of pull it on a little bit. There we go. Got it on there. Get the dome on. And hit start. Oops, gotta use a real finger. Can't use gloves on these buttons. So gonna let that cook. Alright, this one's looking good to me. Gonna go ahead and stop it now. Gonna hit the off, turn it off. Had zero smoke issues using the pizza stone, zero. I'm getting this off of the pizza stone there. Tell me in the comment how those look. Also let me know what you would put on a pizza or what you're going to put on some pizzas when you cook them up. Alright, so I think those turned out pretty well. And so we see how to do homemade pizza successfully in the NuWave Primo. Now I'm just going to slice these both up. Alright, now I'm going to plate a slice of each. Alright, so let's get the camera moved around and we'll taste test. Alright, here are our pizzas. I'm going to try the one with oil and cheese first. Now I'm going to try the pepperoni. Let's try more of the pepperoni. Alright, so those pizzas turned out well. Good job by the Primo. Use a pizza stone when you're doing your homemade pizzas on the Primo. They turn out well. And so the crust, you know, I used a really thick crust. It's not like a crunchy crust bottom. It's a done crust bottom. So it turned out good, and it's a nice pizza, two nice pizzas. And so me and the kids are going to enjoy these. And basically all I can say is, you can always find recipes like this at superwaveovenrecipes.com in written form. You can always come to this YouTube channel by just going to waveovenrecipes.com. Don't need any www in front, that might mess you up. Just use waveovenrecipes.com. Twitter and Instagram, Wave Oven Recipes. The podcast, anchor.fm/waveovenrecipes. A lot of Wave Oven Recipes going on. And also, if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. Share the video with a friend. Subscribe to the channel. And good eating.